Hi everyone, welcome to this weekly community show. I hope you're doing well and I hope you're ready to hear about the really cool and exciting news I have to share with you. Last week we had our patch and the patch was well received but also not so well received. There was some controversial little change that we have been discussing with our community at length, and we are very grateful for the passion and the constructivity our community have been sharing their feedback. So this week we actually do have a hotfix. So I have some very important things to share with you, and I hope you are as excited to hear them that I have to share them with you. Alright, so let's get started immediately with those patch notes. After that, I also have to speak to you about the newsletter that have been shared on social media and in your mailbox. In the weekly game, obviously, this is becoming a tradition. We need to pick up the winner. Hotfix August 30th. Guys, let me tell you that not only we have a hotfix, but we also have some surprise. So stay attentive, stay tuned. I'm going to share that with you in a moment. But first, that's the hotfix of August 30. Optional client-only hotfix is now available for the following changes. Fixed some floating props in Highland, fixed targeting reticle not appearing on a number of dungeon room floor, fixed an issue where some instant execution were not properly disabling auto attack, fix a premature quest completed message that could occur in some condition, rupture VFX, reduce wave propagation frequency, reduce wave brightness in Ember Vein, reduce wave speed, increase coverage area in the overworld to more accurately represent the rupture range. And now I must say that after this hotfix, it is really perfect. It is beautiful, it's gorgeous. Now let's get to the serious business. This week patch brings a number of quality of life improvements, NPC balance adjustment and critical fixes. Most notably, you will find an extra row has somehow snuck into your gathering bag. Oh, and those of you with an Ember Stone can now teleport from Monolith to Ember Ring in Overland Zone for 5 Ember Essence. That are the two surprises that have been added to the game, or that are being added to the game as we speak right now. So I think that you guys are going to be really excited about that. So first, one more row in your gathering bag. This is going to free a little bit of space in your regular bag as you can store more crafting material into your craft bag. And even if you're not a gatherer, it can always be beneficial. You never know if you need on a chest or something. You can sometimes have crafting material dropping, and so more space in the gathering bag equal more space in the bag equal more space in the bank. It's all good. Everyone is happy. Now the big new things is some kind of fast travel, but it's still limited between a monolith and the Ember Ring inside the same zone. So you cannot use an Ember Ring in a different zone. It has to be in that zone, and you also have to discover that Ember Ring before you can use it, obviously. So that's the new change, and so it's going to ease the travel and make your group more easily, while still imposing you to run, sometimes to use the fast traveled road, to discover the monolith, to discover the Ember Ring. So it's not going to cut off completely the need of exploring and out traveling the land and out knowing where you're going, but it's making things a little bit easier. Fixed Dryfoot Stronghold East entrance missing a halo visual. Fixed a stuck spot in Grimstone's Canyon. Fixed a navigation issue at the zone line between Dryfoot and Grimstone. Fixed some trees and vegetation not having LOD crossfade enabled. Fixed island EV egress exit point taking you to the wrong spot. Fixed some invalid spawn point in the new Highland Ember Vein. Reduced chance of 3 chevron mobs leaking in the 1 chevron loop. Yeah, that's important, especially when you're doing a solo loop for solo player. Fixed an in-outbound rupture in Highlands. Fixed some bow attack animation not properly masking out the lower body. Fixed a bug that erroneously include an additional 1d4 roll to all striker abilities when using a two-handed weapon. Fixed a bug with strikers that was causing a miss to show as very low damage amount. Increase both bag and rope command distance by 1 meter. Oh, that's really cool. That's really cool as well. It will be much easier to get back your bag when it's stuck or something like that. Same with rope. Rope, as a reminder, is a command you can do to help a friend which is stuck. So you don't always have to call a GM. You can try first stuck for yourself and then rope if you are with a friend. And the person that uses rope is the one pulling the player. So if you're stuck, you don't rope your friends. The friend rope you. Be careful, otherwise you're stuck a second person. Increase the execution time on sedation dart once again. Reduced execution time on intimate to 1 second. Reduce the durability hit taken by player by 10%. Oh, isn't that nice? Less durability hit. Reduce distortion level on Ashen Creature audio. The Ashen Creature audio was something new from last patch. We have received your feedback. Some of you have said that the distortion was a little bit too high, and Don has been tweaking it. Removed innate haste from 1 chevron Ashen Creature. This should make those Ashen Creature not overpower like it was last week. Fixed a typo in Lost Settlers Quest. Added option to limit the frame rate to 40 and 50 FPS. Options are now 30, 40, 50, 60 and VSync. Added a row to the gathering bag. And more importantly, after lengthy discussion with the community and further testing, we have scaled back the difficulty adjustment to mob made last week. They are now about halfway between the values from last week's patch and the pre-patch values. Please continue providing feedback as the month goes on so we can continue to adjust accordingly. And I hope that with this, guys, you really have the proof that we are listening to you. That we are listening to your feedback and we are taking any feedback you're giving seriously. So, this week, try out the game, see if it's better than last week, see if you think that now the difficulty is on par with what you expect. It needs to be challenging, especially at higher level, while not being overly too challenging and frustrating. So it's a very fine balance. More testing is needed, so please continue to give us your feedback, especially if last week we were so pissed off that you uninstalled the game in rage. Please reinstall the game and check it out this week. Thank you so very much. Yeah, that's a little bit our idea. We want to make grouping more easy and grouping more comfortable. We still want, and we are not, so when we are making change like that, it's always a question of finding a fine balance between what we want to offer for the game, what kind of experience we want, and still accommodating to group up more easily to ensure the game is not frustrating. It's difficult because very often players want to have a very comfy life in the game, and when you have a too comfy life, it removes the purpose of the game. So you still need to stay a little bit uncomfortable, so you have challenges to overcome and you have adventure to get, while making it more accessible and more interesting. So here the idea was to get you to travel faster and grouping more easily, while not removing the exploration feel of the game, which is really important. If you're removing the exploration feel of the game, you're removing a very big aspect of the game, and we don't want to do that, because otherwise people will ask all kind of teleportation easiness, right? But that has been destroying many other games in the past, because they were allowing people to teleport right and left, and people were not walking through the land anymore. They were not experiencing the exploration as well as it was before those changes were implemented. And I'm thinking here in particular to World of Warcraft, that have made kind of a habit of offering so much convenience feature to the player that it completely removed one aspect of the game. And so we don't want to go to that route. Marcus is saying 100 crocodile tests will happen tomorrow. Nice. Honker is saying it's more so just trying to get people who come in after the group started in faster. Took like 30 an hour to try and get people not lost in a group I was in the other day. By the time we got playing, I only had like an hour left to play, so this will help for sure. Yeah, exactly. This is the type of problem we want to alleviate. Alright, monolith to embering teleport. Today we are introducing a new feature that will significantly reduce the travel time required to meet up and adventure. Your map will now display teleport buttons below discovered emberings when you are near the zone monolith. I find it helpful to think of the monolith network as a train station that takes you between zone, and the monolith embering network as a bus stop that takes you to different spots within the zone. Clicking one of the teleport buttons will invoke a confirmation dialog. Once confirmed, you will be transported to your embering of choice. A couple of notes to keep in mind. Regarding the teleport button, will only show when a map exists and if you are in range of an ember monolith. This means that its feature cannot be utilized inside of dungeon or outdoor dungeons like Scene, Stronghold, Freehold, Reach. It will only show if you have an ember stone. It will only show under discovered embering within the same zone. This means that you cannot go from Dryfoot to Dryfoot Stronghold or Red Shore to Freehold Reach, even if they show on the same map. Will only be interactable if you have at least 5 Ember Essence in your Ember Stone. Only refresh when you leave and return within range of the monolith. In other words, if you do not have 5 Ember Essence and somehow acquire 5 Ember Essence while remaining in range of the monolith, then you will need to move away and back towards it to refresh the buttons. Those teleports play by the same rules as monoliths, mainly they cannot be used while in combat. This is a one-way trip. Once you leave the monolith, you will have to return to the monolith to use this feature again. So you cannot teleport from the embering to the monolith. So you can see here, this is New Haven Valley. This is the map, so I'm going to put it in bigger. Here we go. So you see you have the monolith. So once you are in the proximity of the monolith, which is underlined by the blue circle, you will have under each teleport that you can, each embering that you have discovered, like for example on this map there's an embering here, it has not been discovered, so you don't have a teleport button for it. And then you can teleport to that. So obviously you need an ember stone and it needs to be filled, so probably you're not going to use that so much in New Haven Valley. But in Meadowland, Dryfoot, Red Shore, and Highland, it will certainly be useful to you, in Grimstone Canyon. Let's not forget that one. So you thought it will let us travel from a ring, from a monolith, from another map. No, if you want to travel from between maps, you need to use the monoliths. Like Andon have said, monolith are the train station and a monolith to an embering is the bus. So you first need to take the train. So you're in Red Shore Forest, you take the monolith, you travel to Dryfoot, and then from Dryfoot you can take this embering that you want to travel to. Smartbone is saying, so if I go to a monolith at Northreach and choose to teleport to Red Shore, I can go to the embering either at the Red Shore beach or the embering near that fort, right? Exactly, Smartbone. Exactly. Which will save you some travel time, right? You don't have to run down the road again. No, it will save quite some. Like the example Smallbone was using was really good, because that's something you do very often. When you go to Retro Forest, well, it's nice to take the monolith, but after you still need to cross the whole forest to find the place where you're going to level up. Same thing with Meadowland. You take the monolith to Meadowland, and then you can take the Ember Ring that is closer to the wolf or spider cave, for example. So you don't have to run through the whole land. And once you are at that Ember Ring, you still have a bit of travel to do up to the wolf cave. But it still cuts some time. So you have probably received your newsletter into your mailbox, or you can find it on social media and on Discord, obviously, but I'm going to read it for you. State of the game, power of the Ember Vein. State of the game, power of the Ember Vein. I can feel something in the Ember. It's growing stronger, something is changing. It is hard to deny the existence of Ember Veins now. Some of our researchers will not be too happy. After having interviewed several drifters, I'm going to officially log them in our ledger of knowledge, along with descriptions and sketches. Drifters are reporting surge of power coming out from those Ember Veins, and from the Ember Ruptures, as they call them. Ashen creatures are becoming more abundant, which means there is more Ember Essence to be had. This is good for the Academy. While they are more unknown, there is more potential too. The Academy will get to the bottom of those fluctuations and will improve our use of Ember all along with it. Perhaps the alchemical skills wielded by the once great Vehuraman are not beyond our grasp after all. Aloysius Imedicus, High Philosopher at the Academy of Ember, New Haven City. Upcoming. As many of you may know, our first anniversary is coming up. Sunday, October 15 is our 1-year anniversary, and we will be celebrating it with some unique GM's event as well as an announcement which include the date of our next free weekend. It also includes information of further anniversary event forthcoming from that day, as well as detail on our magic system, Alchemy. We look forward to this date and many more milestones in the future. Embers Adrift just keep getting better and better. If you have not checked us out in a while, the upcoming patches will be a great time to come back and check us out, as it seems the very fabric of the world is changing. Combat is quickening, travel is hastening, bags are growing, and Ember is becoming stronger, as the High Philosopher of the Academy mentioned in the above lore snippet. As always, we truly appreciate the support and feedback of our community. The latest has been developing conversation mob difficulty, which we will be dialing back a bit in the next hotfix this Tuesday, as well as adding a few nice features. You will have to wait and see. We look forward to continued transparency and respectful dialogue with our player, which always helps the game get better. But you know now. Embers is a challenge-driven MMORPG where players can experience over 1,000 hours of entertainment available to a single character, with quests that have multiple outcomes, hundreds of rare mobs and thousands of rare quest items, and a steady stream of new content coming out on a steady schedule. It has never been easier to find long-term entertainment for just $29.99, tax not included. If you bought the game but haven't been playing, we would love for you to come back and check out all the new stuff at no extra charge. Please subscribe to support the indie team, become the heroes of Stormhaven, and open additional character slots for even more hours of entertainment. You can support us by buying the game here for yourself or for a friend and subscribing as time goes on. You can also purchase a month of game time for your friend who may not have an active subscription. We also have a merchandise shop and a soundtrack if you would like to support us in other way. As a small company trying to go against the grain by not focusing on maximum monetization of our player base, we want to say a huge thank you to our subscriber. Your support means so much to us. A brief recap. Here's a brief list of what we have added last month. So, in July. New content, The King's Keep featuring a new combat encounter and tech. New lore interactable object through the world, gotta find them all. New quests and rewards, new rare mobs and loot, well-traveled road speed buff, more has been added since, an emergency item recovery feature for those few items you really don't want to lose if you end up forfeiting your bag, new equipment visual, performance updates, and more. You can read the detailed patch notes for the above here. Join us as we expand the Embers Adrift world and uncover the lore of its past with each monthly update. Now, on to the new updates. New stuff. Ember is becoming more powerful. Breakthrough in its use and effect are surely forthcoming. Pictures above we see the raw power of Ember showing through weak points in the Ember veins and Ember ruptures. Now that the Academy seems to be accepting the existence of Ember veins, they are researching the hypothesis that Ember ruptures lacked proper infrastructure and have simply failed to fully form into Ember vein portals. The hunting log have been added to the game, offering players a way to customize a character with title and stats as they fight the unique creatures found in the Northern Wild. New quests have been added to the game, Into the Shrieking Warrens, In the Name of Science, and The Lost Settlers, a lore quest, are now available. Combat restructuring has occurred. Player can now expect many abilities to be instant cast, while others have greatly reduced execution times, the exception being healing abilities. This has had the effect of making combat smoother and more engaging, especially at lower levels. This is in response to feedback from the community and new players, as well as in preparation for alchemy. Mob difficulty has been adjusted and continue to be tweaked, so take heart and fear no nerve, as this is being heavily monitored by the devs and discussed vigorously in our community. We've got some great adjustments coming in our next Hotfix, which happened today. The leveling rate is faster, reducing the amount of experience needed per level for level 25 plus, even up to 35% reduction at level 49. Armor weight has been adjusted. Players will find that they are able to wear more pieces of armor through the game, adding more wearable items to get those juicy stats stacked up in. We're working hard to keep crafting Embers Adrift into the best classically inspired MMORPG in the genre. To read the full list of patch notes, please visit this link and you can check out a video showcase for this patch made by Elloa, your servitor, here. And here you have a screenshot of the hunt log. As we iterate from patch to patch, adjusting current content and adding new content, we are asking our community to keep the feedback coming and to please be patient with us as we make adjustments. Thank you all. Stay tuned into our YouTube channel, our Twitter and our Discord server for more info about our new content and latest news. And that's it for the newsletter. I hope it was interesting. My friends, I also invite you to check out all the events for the month of September. I have been scheduling them all on Discord. So on Discord, if you do not know that, there is an event section on top of the list of channels. So check them out. You will have all the weekly community shows that are planned there. You will have, of course, all of the community meetings on the Wednesday or the Thursday. There's all the trade fair events. Do not forget the trade fair event. What is the trade fair? I'm going to take a moment to discuss with you about this. The trade fair is this little event which serves not only to encourage players to meet up in New Haven City in the crafting area and to trade with other players, but also have a moment of socialization where you can meet players face to face and just say hello. But if you are a role player, it is the best moment to also have some role play. So I know that we do have some role player, but they're a little bit scattered all over the place and they may not know how to really engage with other players as a role player, except if they are in a guild that is role playing. So I really recommend to use this event to create your own social meeting with other players. If you have nothing to trade, you can still join the trade fair for saying hello. If you are a role player, it's the best occasion because you have a very good roleplay excuse. You have a kind of starting up moment and then you can go wherever you want, in which direction you want. But you can use the trade fair as a starting point for role playing as well and meeting other role players. So if you are in a role playing guild or if you have role playing friends, give them the information about the fair trade. I'm going to do my best to improve those events. I cannot be there every Sunday or I cannot give my attention as much every Sunday. But this event belongs to you, so make it good use. It's pre-planned on Discord already. You can share it in the general channel yourself by just, clicking on the event and share it. You will have the link for that. So you can do that. You can really make this event your own. I've given you the structure. It's several months we are doing that every Sunday at the same time. So people should get used to it by now. So take your chance, organize your own event, your friend gathering, your guild gathering, your roleplay event, your social moment with other players. If you want to do a lottery, it's the best moment. If you want to organize duels, it's the best moment to do it. So let's make the fair trade a real good social event that happens every week in Embers Adrift. And the chance for role player to find other role playing player. I'm myself slightly role playing too. I'm not doing heavy role play, but I'm doing role play. Pretending that I'm welcoming everyone at the fair trade. Last but not least, I have put a date for QA test moment with the developer. So you will find that in the event section, like I was saying earlier. The date for this event is, let me check. It's the Thursday, no, sorry, it's the Wednesday, 20th of September at 7 p.m. Central American time, which is the Thursday, 21 of September at 2 a.m., sorry, if you're living in Europe. So it's not ideal, but it was the only moment where the developer could guarantee their presence. So basically, we are starting this event 1 hour earlier than the usual weekly meeting, and it's going to be a QA test session with the devs. So the whole dev team, or at least a part of the dev team, will be present on Discord to play with the players and to test out the new content that we will be introducing before it's the next patch. So here we are on the Discord server. You can find the event here just below the banner. So you have 23 events that has been created. You will see the server maintenance, weekly community show, community meeting on Discord, the streamer event, Blightroot Grove, trade fair, content creator meeting. Remember, if you're a content creator, go and join us in the content creator meeting. It is this Sunday right after the fair trade, etc, etc, etc. So you can check that out and see what's going on. All right. The second content creator meeting will happen the 8th of October. So the content creator meeting this month and next month will be very important because it will be the moment where we are discussing and planning everything we will be doing for the anniversary and the free weekend. The weekly game. Do you know that I'm organizing every week a weekly game on Discord? It's very simple. Look at what you had to do last week. Take a screenshot, including offer your favorite food and drink to a friend, can be crafted or purchased, 1 screenshot per player showing the trade, and bonus if you add a story about it, but just bonus for fun. It's not making you win better. In any case, let's see what people come up with. So meet a new friend and take a break for a snack. Here it is. It doesn't have a drink. No. Where is the drink? I say a drink and a food. It cannot just be food. I'm so sorry. So I've put a heart, but that cannot count. I'm so sorry. Here we have Elder participating. Food, drink. Made a bet with Spasm and lost, so I had to eat crow. Ah, so sad, Elder. Groove, oh, that one is very fun because it doesn't count. But look, Groove has been linking his favorite food, which is a pizza, and his favorite drink, which I guess is a beer. Maybe it's a special brand of beer, I don't know. It's very well done, very funny. Grew and blinding red, let's go. I really like the effort he made for all of this Photoshop work. Very fun, Grew. Here we have Katira's Talia, which is offering a lot of meal to her friend. A friend which is also offering a meal. Here we have Fafnir, which is the friend of Stalia, offering also a meal for her. So they've exchanged some food. Here we have Bat Saleh. There it is. Bat Saleh is offering some food to Stalia. There we go. Here it's Marcus, which is saying that everyone is a friend. And he's sharing some food and some drink to Amalie and Frederick, which are new. And here you have the story. Heya, there's a weekly competition to trade someone some food and drink. Oh, thank you so much. So you just got some, so I can enter. Enjoy. That's funny. Aluna, which is offering food to Marcus. Look at that, some delicious cookies and some fire water. That's insane. The fire water is very precious. And there's tea as well. Really good. Hi, my friend. Please accept this tea, cookie, and homebrew as a gift. Yay, thank you. And here we have Mitrandir, which is offering some food and drink to women. There we go. So we do have 7 participants. I do have a wheel. There we go. Are we ready to pick up the winner, guys? Are you ready to pick up the winner? The winner is going to win 1 gold coins. And in future, there might be an even more exciting rewards. Yay! Thank you, Sparoh. 7 wins. We will see who's going to win. It could be Aluna, or it could be Marcus, or it could be anyone else. So let's see who's going to win. 1, 2, 3. Thank you for the biddies, Marburn. Let's go. Woohoo! Woo! Yeah, it's the number 4. So the number 4 is Batsale, which is Pussetul. Very nice. Congratulations, Batsale. You are the one with Min. Very, very nice. Congratulations. Yay! I'm clipping this. So now, what is the next game? Because we have a next game. That will be for next week. Gonna already take some advance, guys. Don't spend it all at once. Now, I know that's 1 gold. It's nothing for high-level player, but for a new player, it's really, really cool. That being said, like I have said many times, this is a symbolic reward. It is to offer you something, to have a winner. But in future, we are working on something more cool. We are working for something more exciting and more rare. You will have news about this soonish, probably around the anniversary. So meanwhile, enjoy your gold. Next week, take a screenshot including your character naked in underwear. Yes, again. In a water body of your choice. So in a water body, I mean a lake, a river, a pond, whatever it is. But you need to be in water. You need to be inside water. You don't have to be swimming, but you have to be in the water. 1 or several friends need to be included. The friends do not need to swim nor to be naked. 1 screenshot per player. There you go. So that's the little game for next week. I figure out we are at the end of the summer. We need to enjoy the summer for the last time it stay. And so it seems appropriate. All right. Greetings, everyone. Thank you so very much for joining this special stream event today. We have 6 valorous and very brave adventurers that are going to break the mysteries of the Ember Vein. And as you can see, the Ember Vein are infused with the power of Ember, which is pulsating at reasonable cadence. First, we have our main healer, Napalm. The Nathan Napalm, you can find and follow him on YouTube, on his channel. He's an awesome content creator, providing for you awesome guide for Baldur's Gate 3. Very nice stream about World of Warcraft hardcore where he's never dying, and many other really cool stuff, and of course streams and video about Embers Adrift. Next, we have our main tank, Alice, on her Juggernaut. Alice is streaming on Twitch TV. She's one of our older testers. She has been seeing Embers Adrift before it was even named Embers Adrift. And she's now providing information on the wiki that she's creating with some friends. And so she's your encyclopedia. If you have some need of information, you can always ask her. Next, we have a little duo, Sparoh Wing and Bounty Marshall, which is the sidekick of Sparoh Wing. Sparoh Wing is also an amazing YouTuber. She's part of the Pantheon Plus network, the same that Nathan Napalm, and she is creating content on her YouTube channel about Embers Adrift, but also other old school MMORPG like Pantheon or EverQuest, Lord of the Ring Online, etc., etc. And last but not least, we have Sly Bankai, which is today playing a brigand. He's going to stun everyone, is going to backstab the mob, is going to defeat them in no time, and you can follow him on Twitch. He's streaming Embers Adrift regularly. It's a very chill guy, and you want to group up with him as well in the game. It's really nice. There it is. That's the little group of adventure, and of course there's me. I will be here to support everyone with my song.
All right.
Well, guess what? It's time. By the way, if anything bad happens tonight, it's my fault.
Yeah, for once
I
it's
mean,
not
we're
me.
used to that. Business as usual.
I propose we go.
Let's do it.
Who's leading us? Who's the fearless
I
leader?
Well,
have no idea.
Who's our main tank, by the way?
It will be Alice, right? I don't know.
Alice is main tank?
It could be Bunty Marshall actually, but I don't know how you guys want to organize that. Alice, she's usually the Warden puller. She's doing that very well. So.
Okay, I have no long range, so I can't pull.
It will be Sparoh that need to pull.
Yes,
boy. Yeah.
Ah,
perfect
yes.
puller.
It's
boy.
Sparoh that need to pull all the things.
I'm gonna get us so lost. All right.
So that was the goal of this little game. We wanted to ensure that everyone will play a character they will be less familiar with, to spice things up, to make it
to die more often.
Well, yeah, why not? I mean. Yeah, and I need to remember that I am not the main healer today. I'm just here to support.
Oh, I think that's me. I'm gonna have to try to remember not to need on the salves.
It's okay if you're doing a mistake. No one will be mad.
Yeah, I've got an auto-click need on urine as well. Just so everybody knows, I'll apologize.
Cyanide didn't wanted to join today,
are
you know.
the class where you can, like, with your bow put something to sleep? Sparoh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. I like that ability.
Did it root me? I think it rooted me.
But I will let him express himself.
There we go.
Regarding that. So I do have. Oh.
Do we have multiple?
Maybe.
Just again. Oh. Oh.
Yeah, I'll just wait for you to root, because your root breaks my sleep.
Oh.
Oh yeah. So the martial root breaks the brigand's sleep.
Oh. Poop.
Well, guess what? Let's show off what happens when you die in Embers Adrift. This was all on purpose.
Wipe number 1.
Yeah, we wanted to do a little wipe very close the entrance, so it will not be too annoying.
Just get it out of the way.
Yeah,
That way we can show off the features.
Yep.
So you can see we're all injured here if you look, and we're going to all take a little break here at the Ember Ring, which is how you heal up your injuries.
Yeah.
It's not something that happens in Embers Adrift very often at all.
This is also a good demonstration of why Embers Adrift doesn't have cash shops where you can just purchase a high-level character, because this is the kind of things you get with people who just suddenly are a high level.
That doesn't feel right. It's the other way. This is dangerous, having the directionally challenged pull. Oh, what's in this room? Oh boy.
Is it this way?
No. What? Yes? I don't know.
There's another tunnel by the Ember Ring.
Yeah, that was here because we had this beautiful rainbow stone.
Here's our bags.
Yeah, everybody remember, get your bag.
All right.
And eat and drink again if you need to.
This is how
Yep.
we run out of food and drink.
Alright, so I'm not even sure where that ad came from, because that tree was way in the back. Like, is aggro that far?
Yeah, I don't know how social the trees are, to be honest.
Right. Oh, there's one right there. Ugh, stuck on these rocks. Ugh.
I'm giving a shield to Sparoh, or didn't manage to. Oh, I'll do it to Nathan. So, colleague healer, you protect it.
Oops, not what I wanted to do. Gosh, it's really weird playing a character with all these abilities. I don't know what they do.
I know, right? But it's nice to be out of our comfort zone time to time.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
Yeah.
Really is.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing.
It's very awkward. I'm so used to my brigand.
Sly by Kai, how do you feel the brigand?
What was that?
Do you like the
I gotta
brigand?
turn my game volume down. Okay. Now I can hear. Jeez.
It's just one of those days, man.
Yeah. Well, it make it even better, I think. And for once, I'm a super tall character instead of being the smallest. That's also is weird. Oh,
Hey.
I'm not going there.
Why? Come. Oh, it roots it. Damn.
Yeah, it's got a root.
We
I'm
are
running like I'm in molasses.
concentrated.
The two. Nope, just kidding.
Alright. So I'm sleeping this back one. So when Sparoh pulls, I'm a powder, which is an AoE sleep, and tank pick which one, and I'm gonna sleep the other one. And we assist tank and focus that target, and I'm gonna try to keep them sleep.
Okay.
Can't sleep them too many times. Got diminishing returns, so
I think it's after three time. You can stun it 3 times and then you can't. For a while.
yeah.
But hopefully we will kill the target by then.
Bounty, do you want to be in charge of choosing the target, or
Oh, sorry. In charge of what?
of choosing the target?
Not sure what you mean.
So after Sly, sleep powders all of them, because he does like an AoE stun. Then one of us needs to grab one and pull it away.
If you
I can
can
do it.
do that, yeah, I'll try to assist you.
Okay.
Because I'm feeling like, fish out of water with this.
I hear ya.
I will target you. And I don't know. How do you assist? What's the key for assist?
F.
F?
F. Yep.
There we go.
Did it come? There it is. And now where did it be?
Is it just one?
I think so. I did my sedation dart on the other one.
Nice. So to explain a little bit, the pulsing effect that you have in Ember Vein now, and that give you the direction of the exit of the Ember Vein, or the entrance of the Ember Vein, has been polished or tuned on this week with this hotfix that we got, because we had received the feedback that it was a little bit too bright and a little bit too often, and we really wanted to have it. We didn't want it to be a disco party, right? It's not a discotheque, it's an Ember Vein, so it still need to be a little tasteful and discreet while still giving you this feel of entering into a different dimension, sort of a different place, a place imbued by Ember. And it also breaks the monotony that you had with all the other dungeons, which are not Ember Vein, but which are also underground. And so we make a difference between those two type of dungeons. There's also a lore reason for it, but that you will know later. I really like the Warlord too.
Yeah, this is making me want to level my jug.
Yeah, it's always the same thing. It's like every time I try a new class, I'm like, oh yeah, this is very fun. I should play that instead of my duelist. Not that I don't like the duelist, but it's nice to change.
Not enough time.
Yeah, I know, especially in this game.
Yeah.
Oh, Wood Claim Forester. I think that's a name. I think there is only one Wood Claim, and that's the name of the dungeon. We'll have to see what it is dropping.
Yeah, I am enjoying the Warden. The pulling is definitely keeping me on my toes.
I'm enjoying healing too. This is fun.
Yeah, it's nice that we all play things different and pretty cool.
I'm just sitting here going, man, if I had proper weapons and gear, oof.
All right, we can probably move in here pretty safely.
Oh, look at this beautiful room full of mushrooms. That looks like a groove. Oh, there we go. This is our guy.
So this is unnamed?
I think so. I think it's the only guy like this that you can find, the Wood Claim.
Wood claimed forester. So it used to be a forester and now it's been claimed by the ashen or trees. Am I reading that right?
It would seem so, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe, possibly.
About a man, I'm gonna grab a drink. Rant must have ran out.
Shit.
Ooh, a rare provisioner book.
All right.
Yeah, and
we
what I
still need a
want-
few more.
And what I wanted to show you guys is turn around and look at this. Look here. You see what I see? There's some ruins down there, covered in mushrooms.
Alright, so are we gonna try this name again up here?
That would be cool.
Yeah, definitely.
Alright, so there's multiple pools, and the name's one of them. I'm flashing, do my flash powder. We get the name, and I'll try to keep the ad CC.
Okay. I've dropped a torch here.
Let's get sweaty, guys. We got this.
Yeah.
Trying to get a pull here. Maybe this one's guy's single. Probably gonna root me.
All right. Ooh, over provision effect, nice.
Good pull.
Yep, nice.
Okay, you guys can move up to here.
Oh, those tunnels are so small. Well, at least when you're a tall character like this, everything feels like so small, so tight.
Right, hold on. Coming. Okay. Ah. Come on.
Oh, there's a pack, like, look at that. There's 3 of them.
Right, incoming, hopefully by himself.
Shielding Alice. Nice with Root the Mandrake. Oh, Root the Mangrove, sorry. Okay, what does it go? Curate Root, Kite Shield. Is that a good shield?
It has some high block and 26% threat. That's pretty high too. That's high block. I know that, but there's shields that have a. You know, I ain't even gonna speak on that. Yeah, that's a decent shield.
Nice.
If you say too much, then you know.
Well done, guys. That's cool. Yeah, it's nice to have some extra threat on the shields.
Just have something to compare it to.
Mm. Well, at least we found one named, so that's pretty cool.
Yep, and we got our good bags back, so...
Yep, exactly. It has been 2 hours and a half that we have started the stream, so it's up to you guys to decide when we end this little adventure. Hey, we can see, look at this.
Mm-hmm.
This is pretty
Nice
cool.
view. We haven't been there.
No.
No, we.
And there's a chest.
There's another name down there too.
Oh.
Right.
Well, I have no
to the
idea.
left. On the bottom.
No idea how you get down there, but
It's just a single shelf loop. Yeah, from the Ember fire.
Oh, okay. So there's a single named as well.
Yeah.
Nice.
ah, yeah, okay, that's the single.
That's a cool concept.
Yeah, that's really nice.
I don't think I've ever seen that before.
No, we try to do that because we know it's kind of popular to have, like, Undercroft and Aquifer are very nice for that.
Yeah.
Cars and Undercroft, because when you are waiting for your group to form, you can still go there by yourself or with 1 or 2 friends and wait. No, sorry. That's my bad. It's just like I got over enthusiastic. Sorry.
I wasn't sure if I was pulling anyway, so...
No, it's me. Just-
Fine.
Sorry, guys. So yeah, the concept is to have more of those. So it's the first time we are doing it in an Ember vein. It was a time we have been thinking about doing it, but it didn't feel like we could pull it off in a nice way. But apparently, it's kind of working. So that doesn't mean we can add a solo loop in every Ember vein. That's not sure, but in future, I think we're going to include more of those kind of loop where you can go, and I think it's quite exciting, especially here, because here we're seeing the cool stuff, and that's the solo loop. Okay, there's a chat, there's a name. Oh, nice! I want to come back. You see, that's the nice things of it.
There's 2. Which one we on? The Mandrake?
Well, we gotta move away because they're rooted now. They're
Yeah, I'm
awake, so
rooted.
they
I can't
still hit
move.
you. Yeah, that's why I try to sleep them, but you know.
Thanks for the hill.
Plus a short call too. Oh, that's good.
Oh.
Okay, I got something on me. Thank you. At what level have you gone into this dungeon, Slybankai?
I think I've done it all. But I only cleared it one time, and that was like 2 days ago.
Right? Looks like we're down here. And there's an Ember Ring.
This is like a middle fire of the big loop still.
Nice.
Got the
Halfway
teleport
point.
hole right here.
Wow. Oh, there's a rat on me.
Yeah. Chest placeholder. Yeah, it's even a cute place. I think this dungeon is quite interesting aesthetically as well.
Yeah, this is a big one. This is a big dungeon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to stop here so we have the egress point to exit?
Sounds good.
So
yeah, we
what
can do that.
what are your conclusion of this Ember Vein, guys?
It's huge. It's scary. It's fun.
Nice.
Yeah, I like the. This is one of my favorite mobs, so it's cool to have an Ember Vein with those and get to see them go Ember more often. And a lot to discover here, a lot that we didn't see that's still here. And the combat feels, because I haven't played since. Well, that's technically not true, but I haven't played. I was playing with low levels. I haven't played anything challenging since you guys made the combat change till today, and it's good. It feels good. It gets intense quick.
Nice. Really nice. Look, Toss have floated arena for the moment. Floated arena is still overtuned, so that's one Ember Vein that need to be slightly corrected because of the combat change, the respawn timer, which is different from the others. Ember Vein is a little bit too high.
No, I don't know. I kind of like it being crazy in there.
Well, I say, if we keep it that way, then we need to have another Ember Vein at that level that is not as crazy as that one, because this is violence.
Yeah, it is. That's a good way to
I mean,
describe it. Yeah.
It's just, you can never... What I find violent about it, it's not so much the challenge, but the fact you can never rest. You can never take a moment to recover. It's even if you are not like taking a break out of your character, you know, like a beer break or anything, but you just want to rest and restore your stamina, or just to calm down for a moment, but you can't. You need to be really on your toes all the time, and that's the part I don't like so much. I enjoy challenging pull, I enjoy difficulty, etc., but I also enjoy that we can sit down and just take a breath.
Yeah, this is a game that needs just a bit of downtime every now and then, you know, to recover and get your bearings back. So that makes sense.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
it felt,
exactly.
for what we did today, it felt really good.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, so that road straight ahead goes to the northwest corner of Red Shore.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, I really like the landscape of Highland Hills. I think it's really beautiful.
Yeah, I would like to know who's responsible for those creatures of my nightmares, the shrieks, so I can go ahead and kill them.
You want the name of the artist? Alice, come on.
I think she means the lore person, the lore responsible for them.
Yes.
She wants to take that guy out.
Yeah, but I think that was one. You know, the way we are creating the creatures, often it's the artists that come up with something, and then we create the lore from what they have imagined. Some artists come up even with some lore themselves. So everyone is kind of involved into that. But here, to be fair, I think it's Drindin that asked for some overgrown rats, and everyone was like, "Oh yeah, that's so cool! Yes." But yeah, we have plenty of ID like that. I really like the way we are working in this team because yes, everyone is involved and everyone share their opinion, and so it is not just the. Yeah, of course, everyone will put like the artists are really working on their creature and it's their doing their work, but it has been first a discussion between everyone, and so the inspiration comes a little bit from everyone, and including the tech devs that are also sharing their ID and what they don't like and what they like. So everyone has part in this, and that's really nice. And that's it for today. Thank you so very much for joining me for this weekly community show. I hope you enjoyed all the information I've been sharing with you, and I will see you next time either on YouTube or here on Twitch TV. For the next community show. All the community show happen during the maintenance, the Tuesday at 11 a.m. Central American time for 1 hour. Thank you so very much for following us, for liking and sharing our video. Take care of yourself, and I will see you soon. Bye!